Happy New Year, happy 2018. Today I thought I'd sit down and do a kind of window vlog. I did one of these before and it's probably the most ideal place for me to do a vlog because it's bright, it's light, and I can just sit down without setting up my lights and faffing around with camera angles and stuff. But yeah, I wanted to sit down and do a video at the start of 2018, kind of apologising but more just kind of letting you guys know my situation and what's been going on over the past couple of months, because my content on my YouTube channel has been a bit inconsistent. So after I got back from the Brussels trip in October, I was kind of overwhelmed with work and getting ready for Christmas and stuff like that. Obviously having the shops, Christmas time is a crazy time, and this was also the first year that I was doing my 2 shops, YouTube and my Patreon. I basically realised that I was doing a little too much that I could really deal with. If you are a patron of my Patreon, you will know that I had a bit of a mental health blip in November. I had a blip of SAD in September time, and then I was pretty much clear from it until November. I thought September was going to be like the only blip that I was going to have, but no, November was horrendous. It lasted kind of on and off for a couple of weeks, which then put me behind with work and the shops and everything like that. And by the end of November I kind of realised that I can't keep catching up with myself. Everything that I was doing work-wise and hobby-wise I was behind on, it felt like. So I was like, okay, it's coming to the end of the year, what do I want to do? And some of you may know that I downsized Cloudy Cow. I decided that the shops aren't, it's not that I'm not passionate about them, I love running the shops, it's just I'm more passionate about my YouTube and my Patreon at the moment. I'm finding so much joy in doing that, but I just don't have the right amount of time to put into it that I want to. So in order for me to have that time, I decided to downsize Cloudy Cow. Days My Jewelry's kind of just been in the background for the past year or so. Like, it's still running, I still make the jewellery, I still send it out, I just don't necessarily advertise it because I don't need to. So this year I have decided that I'm gonna do my best, fingers crossed, to fully commit to YouTube and Patreon over my shops. My shops will still be running, I'll still be doing it in the background, but to avoid eating up my time that I can put into Patreon and YouTube, I've decided to not push it, to not like super advertise it, stuff like that. I am very lucky in the sense that I have Jack, so there's not a ton of pressure on me with the making money side of things to have a consistent income. So if for whatever reason I don't make enough money for a couple of months, for 3 months, for 5 months, we will still be okay, we won't be homeless. 2017 was a massive year for my career, I suppose you could call it, my online career, in regards to working with companies, with working with magazines. I had many opportunities. I am so grateful for that, and it has definitely opened my eyes to what I want to do for my job in the future, and I feel like this is the first step to getting to that point. But my main focus for 2018 will be Patreon and YouTube. I've decided to kind of lighten my load with YouTube, not stopping videos, I'm not like changing anything drastic. My goal has always been with YouTube to post a minimum of 2 videos per week and then have vlogs and stuff on top of that. But since starting Patreon and getting a puppy, I started Patreon around the same time that I got Bonnie, so everything kind of changed with my routine at that point. And I did try to continue the 2 videos per week, but it has got a little too stressful, because if I work it out, that means I'm trying to film, edit and upload a minimum of maybe 10 videos a month, which doesn't seem much, but creative videos I find are 10 times more time consuming to edit than just like a sit down talky video, because the footage is usually an hour to 2 hours long, because obviously you're sitting there doing the crafty thing and then you have to skip through 2 hours of footage to try and edit it. So even though they come out as like 5-minute videos, it's come from like a lot of footage. So to avoid jumping in at the deep end with this new kind of routine that I'm setting myself, my aim is to do at least one creative video per week and then have my vlogs and stuff on top of those videos. So you might get one creative video a week, you might get a creative video and a vlog in a week, and I'm going to do my best to make them a creative video, as in a journaling session, a smashbook session, an anti-journal session, a scrapbooking session, something where I'm creating something, so not an unboxing. Unboxings, like the vlogs, are going to be on top of. So yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, you guys will be okay with that. Other than YouTube, I obviously have my Patreon, which, oh my goodness, 2017 with Patreon was amazing. I feel like I've gotten to know a handful of you so much better now, and that in itself is so lovely, and I'm so grateful that I got that from Patreon in 2017. I have altered the reward tiers a bit on my Patreon, so I now have the $2 tier, which each month I write out a little card, which I have my recent one. I will go get it and show you. This is just an example. I write out a little thank you to all my patrons of $2 or more per month. I might get a bit more creative with that as time goes on. If you want me to doodle something, I might add a little doodle that you request, but yeah, the $4 tier you get the thank you, and you also get a collage sheet, or more than one collage sheet. I will put up a picture of the December ones that I did. My goal for the collage sheets is to do at least 2, I might do more each month, it depends on how many doodles I end up doing that month. These are all designed and hand drawn and hand painted and edited and messed about with on the computer by me. I have always wanted my designs and doodles to be usable products, I suppose, and this I feel like is the first step in that direction. My hair is doing my nut. It's definitely not an easy thing to get your artwork out there, but I'm excited that I'm able to make collage sheets and offer them to you guys now. So anyone who chooses $4 or more gets the collage sheets. $8 tier gets the $4 and the $2 reward, and they also get 2 extra creative videos per month, and one of these will be me using the collage sheets and kind of telling you how, not how to use them, just how I imagine them being used when I was designing them, but it's completely up to you how you use them, obviously. Then there is the $16 tier, which is an art piece. So each month I design and hand paint and draw and make a little art piece. Again, I'll insert some photos of some previous ones I've done, and I will send the physical art piece. They're all completely unique because I do like paint and draw every single one separately. They're not photocopied or anything, they're all unique pieces of art, and each month I'll send those out to everyone who's on the $16 or more tiers on my Patreon. And then the last tier is the $25 one, which is the pocket letter one. So I will hand make a pocket letter of your choosing. You can choose like the colour scheme, the theme, any like specific things that you want me to put on it. Obviously I'm limited to what I have in my stash, but I'm happy to personalise it as much as you want. So $25 tier, you get the pocket letter, you get the art piece, you get the collage sheets, the videos, the thank you. Basically you get everything with the $25 tier. $16 tier, you get the art piece, the collage sheets, the videos, thank you, and any extra photos and stuff that I post to Patreon. $8 tier, you get the videos and the collage sheets and the thank you and the extra photos. $4 tier, you get the collage sheets, the thank you and any extra photos, and then $2 tier, you just get the thank you and any extra photos that I post to there. Hopefully that makes sense, and if you would like to support me on Patreon, I'll have a link to it below. So yeah, hopefully you guys who've been patrons have enjoyed the content that I put out in 2017, and I'm really excited for the content I have planned for 2018, and hopefully you guys will like it as well. That's pretty much everything Patreon, YouTube and updates of 2017. The last thing I have to share with you is my new website. I have been meaning to put together a website for a couple of years now. I tried having my blog as my like base for everything MyGreenCow, but it just wasn't working how I wanted it to. If you follow me on any of my social media, so Instagram, Facebook or Twitter, you will have already most likely seen my website, because I did post about it on there when I launched it. But yeah, on there is everything MyGreenCow. So if you don't have Instagram or you don't have YouTube and you don't want to miss out on my videos or photos, they're all on the website, so you can see them all on there. My blog is on there. If I've done any work or content for magazines or like any features that I've had anywhere where I've worked outside of MyGreenCow, I've got a little features page there so you can go and see what I've been doing. But yeah, if you want to have a nosy at that, I'll have a link to that below as well. I think that is everything that I have to update you guys on that's changed and will be changing. They're not massive changes. I just realised at the end of 2017 that I was so overwhelmed with work that I just wasn't enjoying it as much anymore. I just hadn't been able to give myself time to do anything really creative for myself. But obviously at the end of the day, this is my job and I do need to make money. So videos and stuff did have to be a priority over just crafting because of crafting reasons. This is me trying to give myself the time to do the work that I need to do, but also be able to craft and create whenever I want. If you do have any questions, then leave them below and I will get back to you. As always, thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you in my next videos.